I'm good, sir.
All right, all right. Good night, everyone. Listen, it is 2024 and we are in for so much more. I'm excited to be your host this evening as we gather together some very astute people who have seen the vision of educating and elevating themselves in 2024 and beyond because of the impact it can have in this particular field. And so tonight we're going to be doing a quick update for those of you who have registered for the Missing Link Forex Bootcamp brought to you by the Barrier Breaker Network. I like to call our network the Live Life Better movement. That's something that we absolutely want. And the images on the screen are typical images of what people think about um, when you want to live life better. We have a group of people on our network, and we have a prayer group, and we discussed today quite extensively the real value of a better life, and it certainly is not in material things, but we live in a world that we need material things, but that's not what makes life truly better. So our community is fixated on elevating our members to the highest level possible that they can come to, and we want to make sure that the Lord is certainly center in that. To that end, we're going to open this session in a little bit of a prayer, and then we'll move right into the tips that I believe will encourage you today. The Zoom will be open. It is flexible Zoom. It means that you'll be able to ask questions. The microphones will remain unmuted. So if you have a question, you can raise your hand, ask a question, and reserve those questions till after the first, I would say, 12 minutes. We're going to just quickly run over some basic things in the first 12, 15 minutes. Then the call will be open for questions. And then we're also going to give an update as to a quick framework, what you can expect for our upcoming boot camp. That's the purpose of this event. It is our boot camp coming up. Some slides will show that in a minute. And so if you mind joining with me in prayer. Dear Lord and Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this day and for the love that you have for us, Father God. We know that as a supreme God, all knowing, all powerful, and the one who created us, you don't will for anyone to have any kind of a substandard life. You wish for us to certainly maximize our truest potential. And if we look all across history, there have been people in history, in the Bible, who had unprecedented wealth. And we know, Lord, that you wish to give us every blessing. And anytime there's no blessing, there's some other reason. And we don't want that reason to be because of ignorance. We don't want that reason to be because of a lack of effort. And we don't want that reason to be because we failed to share, as we have been given an opportunity that someone shared with us. And so today, Lord, as we go forth now to talk about an upcoming boot camp that is here to serve our Jamaican people and anyone with the vision enough to improve their lives through new education. We pray that all of the attendees will get the maximum benefit, that they will seek to find the vision for their life that aligns with you. And then, Lord, we just pray that the knowledge that they gain from this boot camp can be used to advance any project, mission, and goal, personal, professional, business goal, social goal that these wonderful people would have, that you'll be able to show them and guide them how empowering themselves with not just income, but new levels of personal development, expanded network, and an bigger view of life can absolutely take them to places they could never have imagined. So as we embark on this journey together, Lord, be with us now and give us good understanding, clarity, and continue to keep love, unity, and integrity at the center of everything that we do here at the Barrier Breaker Network. Thank you, Lord, for all that you will do. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. So,
Amen.
ladies, amen, amen. Yes. All right. So, listen, we're off to the races with the Better Life movement. Of course, you are on our official Zoom line. Whenever we call a meeting on the Barrier Breaker Network, it will be on this very Zoom line. If you are having a challenge hearing, I'm looking here on the participants, everybody's microphone seems to be connected, so no one here should be without an audio problem. But just so you know, there is always a way to connect to your Zoom audio or disconnect and come on back. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is not the first of the year nor the second. It is actually the second week in 2024. Can anybody on the line imagine that 2 weeks have passed already? Imagine that. It was just Christmas. It was just New Year's 2023. And our mandate is to make sure that this year we take things to the next level. Are you ready for 2024 into 2025 and all that it has for you? The fact is that if you don't wish to stay in the state that you are in, it means that you're seeking additional things to empower your journey in all the things you want to do. And it's all about the mindset. It's all about hope and possibilities. It's a simple decision. And I believe that you on this line have made that decision. And I want to congratulate you all on registering for this upcoming boot camp. It will be epic. It will be absolutely amazing. And it was just weeks and months that we had, and now we only have 15 days. It is spectacular. The things we're planning, I believe they'll be high value for every participant. And we anticipate, even in these closing days leading up to the boot camp, that others will catch the vision and run to register, because it truly is going to be something you do not want to miss. If you have a friend or colleague that you know could use new hope, a new skill to uptool, retool, to be prepared for the changes happening in this world, then definitely invite them and pass on the link. Truly, education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Life keeps changing, the needs keep changing, and we have to keep expanding. For those of you who don't know, my name is Bridget Bucknam, founder of the Buyer Burka Community Network. And we've been doing this company here for 3 years, learning to trade Forex. And it's just been my pleasure to be able to expand the reach that I can have through this company and this education system, particularly the foreign exchange trading space. Guys, I cannot tell you how many years of mentoring that I've received that keeps on telling me you have to learn about leverage. You have to learn about passive income. You have to learn about multiple streams of income. And thank God I got this kind of a coaching more than 25 years ago, so that I've been able to identify opportunities to do that. And no doubt you have had that experience as well. So as we move into 2024, this space allows another realm in terms of creating income, because not only can this create ongoing income, but you get leverage in so many ways. Leverage from your broker, leverage from the platform that we're a part of, leverage from the tools and services that will be afforded to you should you be a part of our community. And best of all, you get to be your own bank. There is nothing to stop you from doing any single thing that you want to do, especially with this knowledge and education. So I'm going to get right into the point right here, ladies and gentlemen. We've been putting together this event for many months, and our top educator in our community is an 8-figure trader. You're going to get to meet him. His name is Gordon Clark. He is not only, and I won't give all of his accolades, because you're going to hear about that at the boot camp, but suffice it to say, he has done tremendously well in the Forex space, and he has made it his life's mission to ensure that other people can benefit from him. As ex-military, you come out of the military, he was a Marine, you have to understand that there's a lot of adjustments that need to be done to function in the world and go get a job and start a different kind of life coming out of the military. So Forex was one way that he could bridge that gap, and oh, has he ever. Not only that, but he has helped hundreds of people learn how to master this skill, and now people are walking around in more than 80 countries around the world financially free. That's what we're going to bring to you here in Jamaica. And I had to do it. I went to a boot camp in California, and I was just reminded about the power of what we have and the simplicity of it. And I realized everybody needs this. Everybody needs this. And so just as we go through this boot camp, for those of you who may be wondering how the structure is going to be, I will just briefly go through that. This structure here, the boot camp, is going to be a live face-to-face event. And I'm going to just go through the daily agenda, what to expect as an overview. We're still adding on to this. It's going to include quite a bit of things, but the general framework, just for you here, you have registered early, and I want you to be aware, because our official event website, as you know, is waiting for a few details, and so it hasn't been published. But the Google form that you register on gave you a decent an idea of what to expect, and now these slides should help to make it even more clear. The week of the boot camp, is Saturday the 27th. And a couple days before, we want to have all of our registrants meet our educator. We are going to have a really heart-to-heart, down-to-earth kind of an event. It's not going to be oh so bougie, oh so, stiff and all that. It's going to really be a family setting. It's going to be cool, easy setting. It will be strict in terms of the expectations. You are going to be expected to do the work. There's no fooling around, but it's going to be a very relaxed environment. And we want to break the ice early. And so we're going to be having a meet and greet that we wanted to do face-to-face so that we could really, break bread together and shake hands and look in each other's eyes and have fun and laugh and meet and greet. And that would be awesome. But we have people coming from different places, people coming in from Trinidad and Barbados, the US, Florida, well, Florida is the US, Trinidad and Tobago, and then within our island, people coming from Antigua Bay, Ocho Rios, Mandeville, May Pen, Portland, Port Antonio. And so people are arriving at different times, staying at different places, and we thought it would be best to move the meet and greet to be an online event. The educator, between Thursday and Friday, he may be coming. That's still to be decided, because he has to leave Jamaica and go on another trip. And he also has a military engagement that he has to do. So we're still working out a few little things before we book his ticket. And as a result, we don't want to make this meet and greet be Thursday or Friday and create too much pressure. On Wednesday, he does the Asian session live in our community. And so the next best date would have been Tuesday the 23rd. So we're going to have this event on 23rd, and this is where we will break the ice. He will give some additional expectations. We will do a little bit of mindset and preparation. By then, all of the participants will be present, and we'll be able to drop some activities that you're going to be expected to do ahead of the boot camp. All right, these activities mean you have some homework from Tuesday to Saturday. That's another reason we wanted to kind of back it up, so you would have time in your busy schedule to do these activities. And it's mostly to help you. It's to help you know who you are, prepare for the event, and get your mind in a space that you can receive the most blessing from this, because this is not a joke thing. This is, yes, we have a community. Yes, we do a business to teach people how to trade Forex. Yes, there's entrepreneurs making money doing a business in trading, but every attendee benefits the most when they become 100% present, and your life can be shaped up for the rest of this year to take care of your goals, dreams, or be a setup for the bigger goals and dreams that you have over the next 2 to 5 years. A lot of people have ginormous goals in a 2, 5, or 10-year period. And we believe that the building blocks of this Forex Bootcamp and the follow-up support that you get in our community is going to be a great catalyst to build who you are and what you want. All right. So what's next? We meet and greet on this day, Tuesday. You're going to get your homework and stuff to do. And then on Friday, of course, well, it was originally Thursday, Friday, but we're gonna, like I just said, meet the team, break the ice, and absolutely kind of create some energy in the space for you to get in the zone. Saturday is our official start date. We plan to start at about 8:30 in the morning, and we will have, of course, refreshments. It's going to be an all-day event from 8:30 in the morning until like about 5, all day Saturday. We're going to start from the very beginning. It will be a classroom setup. You will bring your laptop. If you have a little extension cord, bring it along with you. We'll try to provide as many extension cords. The facility has cords and plugs, plugs, not cords, plugs. The facility has many plugs, and we are going to be trying to provide as many extension cords as possible. But if you have an extra one, you know how it can go. Electronic stuff can get damaged, and when I say electronic stuff, meaning cords is what I'm trying to mean. Some cords may not work, and some cords may not be long enough, and all these kinds of things. So if you have a little cord or your own little UPS, if you are very protective of your computer, feel free to bring all your protective electronic devices, okay? Be sure to bring your stuff. Please bring your journals and all that. We will go over that at the meet and greet. But just an overview here, we're going to do everything from set up the mind, set up the trade, charting, smart money concepts, reviewing what you've learned in between, lots of activities in between to make it fun, to make it stick. We're going to obviously have you practice what you're learning and so much more. All kinds of things about retracement, risk management, all of these things will be covered on Saturday. We're going to also have a guest speaker. We're going to try and incorporate the full financial benefit for you. So not only will you be able to learn about trading and bringing money into your life, but we want to have a conversation about budgeting or debt management, retirement planning, just the way that money works, so that people can see how they can take new earnings from their Forex trading and begin to plot it into a portfolio, a suite of things that you can do to truly build your wealth. Forex alone will not build your wealth, and Forex is an investment that is just as risky as any other investment. Okay, so you want to have a suite to balance your portfolio for your wealth creation, and we're going to have guest speakers along that way. We also have a guest speaker that will speak on an entrepreneurial level, what people can do with the visions that they have to create businesses. All right, and of course we'll have refreshments on Sunday. We're going to start at about 3:30. 3:30, that's to be confirmed. You'll get the notice, but it won't be any earlier than 3. It could be 3:30 or 4. You'll get that confirmation. We'll review all the things we did the day before. We have a very Adventist audience. There are a few people who are Adventist. They are booked for the boot camp as well. And we're going to be filming the Saturday session. And so the morning on Sunday, while the Sunday folks go to church, the Saturday folks can watch the recording of the previous day while they were at church. And then everyone can meet up at 3 to continue the lessons. Okay, that's the plan. Now, for all intents and purposes, the full package of content will be made available to all of the attendees. It will not be that you will get to download the copy. That won't happen. It won't be that it will be on a YouTube link that anybody can watch it. That won't happen either. We have some amazing technology, and you will be able to get a recording that you watch, and once you finish watching it, you would have to request it again if you want to see it again. So no one will be able to get the recording, but you'll get access to it. And then that will be that kind of how that will work. So on Sunday, we will all convene around about 3:34. We'll review more smart money concepts. And the key thing about Sunday is it builds on everything you learned on Saturday. And we're going to show people how you can prepare trades for the entire week. Those of you who are in the community would have seen Mr. Clark do the concepts for the week, but he's going to be adding some other dynamics to that and some some new tactics that's going to layer on some of the things you have already been learning if you're a member of the Extreme FX community. So it's going to be really, really awesome. And you're going to realize that you can trade quite easily without taking up all of your time. And of course, there's going to be more reviews, more activities, Q&As, and practice. You're not just going to come and watch and you're going to be put on the spot to know, to learn. It's a safe environment. And we want to make sure when you leave here, you know how to trade with or without technology. The boot camp and what you pay for your boot camp covers Saturday and Sunday. Those of you who have paid for season passes, fine, you cover everything. Those of you who have VIP, you will also be included with some of these things. On Monday, there is a bonus event. It costs $40 and it is the ability to trade live. Now it costs $40 because we have to cover the cost of the hotel or the location. Okay, so everybody will share that cost and we will be able to have a live session and trade in the market live. So now you'll be able to make money based on the things that you learned over the weekend. It's going to be very exciting to have a professional trader trading along with you on Monday morning. Anything you have as a problem, you will have him right there, as well as some of us in the community who already know how to trade will be around the room to help those of you who are new and who need support and help. So some of us who are already intermediate traders, we will be helping you assimilate as well. So we're going to be doing that. And we have actions for the whole week. All the things you set up on Sunday, we're going to begin to practice it here. Okay? Now, two cool things are happening. We have the opportunity to be on TV. And so we are going to have to whisk away Mr. Clark to do an interview. And if you don't mind being on TV, and if you feel you want to participate in creating a canon of content that we will be able to use and reuse for future events, to promote future events and to encourage new people who come in to see real people who have come through our academy, come through our boot camp, and has gotten benefits. They have learned how to trade and make profit. We want to invite you to come along with us to the studio, and you can be on the panel who will be interviewed for talking about why Forex is so awesome, why you love it, and anything exciting about it. You'll be on TV and we'll be able to put together a nice production, high quality, that you can use for yourself as well. So if you decided that you wanted to actually create an expansion team and join our community to create traders around the world, and you could literally use this content to market your brand and build yourself your Forex client base within our Extreme FX platform. So it's going to be really exciting for you guys. I hear my trades. I think some of my trades are winning in the background there. But anyhow, I'll get to that shortly. Now, we will figure out how we're going to do this. It's going to be very fluid because we wanted to do a marketing training for those people who wanted to learn some tips about social media marketing and so on as you go about building a business in this Forex space. All right. For those who are straight students, they will leave after the live trading session at the boot camp on Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to have a free session, meaning fluid, meaning flexible, meaning there's no official event. So people who win a one-on-one with Gordon, we're going to have prizes. We're going to see who is, participating in the, we're going to figure out a way to give away prizes that allow some lucky person to be able to sit with Gordon one-on-one. Imagine you and an 8-figure trader one-on-one. You can ask anything, get every help you want. So if I were you, but I'm not, I would make sure that if I'm practicing my trades, that I have questions, I have screenshots, things that trouble me, things I've read. Now, if you're not prepared, you won't have a good question. So get into your charts, practice, do stuff, and whatever confuses you, write it down, screenshot it, so you can be able to say, hey, I was doing this trade and I got stuck, and this is what confused me. Help me understand this. Perhaps you can speak about what it is like to be earning at $100,000 a day. What do you do with money? How do you move money when you're making $100,000 a day? Maybe you're the high level person that won't be asking him about how to sign up a broker or some, kindergarten type question. Having just come out of a boot camp, you're not going to ask him, how do I change my password? Hopefully you can have some high level questions, that you can see your future in trading and take advantage of the expertise of this very learned gentleman. He's very patient and will give you good information. So people will qualify for that. We have a competition here now. People who invite the most guests to this boot camp will be in a drawing to have a one-on-one with Gordon. Different things, we will also meet with A players. There are people, businessmen and women, who are looking for opportunities, and we will be having probably an A player breakfast to show people the expansion plan that we have to expand what we're doing globally. There is a 6-figure monthly income opportunity there. And so we'll be meeting with A players who see the value of building a business around this, and we'll do that. Also, the VIP people will be invited to this session to see a bigger picture. The planning committee will also meet on this day because we have a grand finale coming, and members will be invited. So this is a flex day, and the people who came to the boot camp who may want to become a part of our community, this will be a good day also for them to enroll in our school, in our academy, in our Extreme FX platform. This could be a day that, whoever invited you could sit with you and show you how you can become a part of our community. This will be a good day for Q&A and to really, review the weekend and see how you can get ongoing support in your trading journey by becoming a member of our Extreme FX community. On Wednesday is our grand finale. It's likely going to be at the Jamaica Conference Center. It could be in the New Kingston area, but it's likely going to be the Jamaica Conference Center. We will confirm in email. And so on this beautiful day here, we will have a presentation of our entire lifestyle platform where you can trade, travel at discounted rates, and have the opportunity to create a business. We will showcase how this community is going to help people this year create 6-figure incomes in US dollars. Can't wait to show that opportunity and how it works together. Lots of people are losing their jobs to AI. We just heard of a gentleman who just got a big promotion on Wall Street. One of these big companies, Morgan Stanley, or one of these huge Wall Street companies. He got a portfolio for all of the Caribbean and South America. He's like a chartered accountant, but in finance. He handles the financial portfolio of large companies all across the Caribbean and such. And do you know, 3 months in the job, big cushy job, humongous raise, big time job. 3 months into the job, he gets a call just after Christmas to say his position is no longer needed because the analysis and stuff that he does, AI can now do that. So he's going to be replaced by AI, and AI is going to manage his Caribbean basin portfolio and South America. Go figure. That's going to keep happening over and over again. And people better understand, you better have a backup business. And we're going to make sure to equip people with 3 or 4 business strategies to make 2024 be powerful. And trading can be right there in the mix to create your capital, to create your cash flow, and to take money to make more money. All right. So we're going to do that. You can invite guests. So members who came to our members can invite guests, and our boot camp attendees who are guests themselves can invite guests to come and see how we package everything together. And you'll see if this is something you want to be a part of. Okay. We're going to enroll anyone who wants to become a member of our community, and we're going to do a getting started training. So if you are a part of our community and you want to do a business, we're going to actually train you. So you don't have to guess how it's going to work. You can immediately get the strategy to get to 6 figures pretty quickly. Now, Wednesday is the Asian session, and we're going to flesh this out some more because it's going to be late and a lot of people have school and work the next day. So this will be voluntary, and that's why we want to give people early notice. We probably might stream Q&A and session live so that anybody who has to go home early to kids and such are free to do so. And anybody who lives in the country that cannot make it back to the Kingston, or rather cannot stay late, because I'm sure they're going to want to come back for the 7 o'clock event. But if they have to leave by 8:30 to go home, they can watch the Asian session and the Q&A session on live Zoom. So we may stream the later event. Again, we're fleshing that out. But those who can and want to stay, we'll be hanging out after the Asia session, probably doing some live trading and Q&A, of course. So that's going to be a very nice, I suspect it's going to be a very small group. Lots of people might have to go to work, but those who stay, I'm sure they'll get a very fulsome experience from that. So that's it, guys. And if I had to sum up the value for money, this event is valued more than $5,000. The quality of the content, all right? It's not a very bougie event. It's the first time we're doing this in Jamaica. We're testing it. And based on the response of this event, we will plan 2 or 3 more for the year, each one being bigger and bigger and bigger. So understand that this price point probably will not be seen again. This price point is because of God's divine favor and friendship, business partnership. So all we're doing is covering the hotel, really, and the refreshments. That's really what we're doing. We're just covering the basic costs. We did not have to pay the educator $10,000, $20,000 like what is normal for hiring a professional trader to do a workshop for you. We didn't have to pay 20 grand out of pocket or 15,000 out of pocket to bring an educator down. This is a very special event. You're going to get so much before we get big and huge and expensive and, you know, thousands of people want to come. You're here first to be really in the family gathering, and, you know, you're really going to get the most out of this. So if you have friends and family, this is the one they want to come to. Trust me. Trust me. It's going to be great. 15 hours of great interaction. No fluff, real concept, real application. You're going to leave this boot camp. If you have never, ever traded before in your life, you're going to leave this boot camp knowing how to trade from the market successfully without any bots, without any technology. Okay? You are going to learn how to enhance your trading, speed up your results, 10x, 100x, 1000x your results in a short space of time, because we're also going to demonstrate a technology that's available to people in our community. But the boot camp is going to teach you that without technology, you can still trade and trade successfully. But as a part of our community, you also have tools that can collapse time like you would never imagine. What will take people 5 years to achieve, you can achieve in a matter of months once you've mastered the skill. Okay, not months from beginning, months from when you master, you know, because everybody has to master it first. Then it takes them 5, 6 years to get to their goals. You're going to master it, and it's going to take you months to get to the same results that a lot of people spend years getting, just because of technology and the extra support in our community. All right. If you're a professional trader or an intermediate trader, you're going to be blown away by some simple tactics that you can add to your already successful trading to become better. And I think that the review of all the fundamentals is going to help you. So if you are already a good trader, I encourage you to not get distracted by the simplicity of the early hours of the boot camp. I suggest that you pretend that you're new and that you go through the building blocks like a beginner to fill in. You'll be surprised how many little fundamental things you have forgotten and that you no longer practice which is probably why you still lose, even although you've been trading for 4 or 5 years. So I encourage you to become like a child and learn. Just follow the boot camp all the way through. Your trading will grow exponentially. It's going to be face-to-face, as you know, hands-on. It's an 8-figure trigger, real deal, proven strategies, live. It's all this good stuff, guys. Brand Jamaica is going to even be, in fact, affected by this, because we're going to have a really powerful event. And coming out of it, people will be talking about this for weeks, for months, and they'll be just wanting it to come back again and again. All right. At this point, I will pause and see if there's anybody with a question so far before I give you the last bit of this, which is what Mr. Clark has asked me to convey to you as your preparation, what's needed for you to prepare. So I'll pause at this time and ask if there's anyone who has a question on what has been covered so far.
Hi, Bridget, my hand is up. Karen.
Hi. Yes, go ahead. Hi, Karen.
Hi. So if you could just clarify for me, the cost and the difference between the season passes and the VIP. What is the difference between the two monetarily and access?
Okay. So the and I have to go get my sheet in front of me here. So the season pass allows people to save a little bit of money, I think like $60, by purchasing the boot camp. For the boot camp cost is $250 for Saturday and Sunday. The early bird people paid $150. The late bird people, which is now, is paying $195. And anybody who waits until the last week and the day before and the day of, if we have space on the day of, we'll pay $250. And the reason for that is because we're going to have to be scrambling to change the room size if too many people come last minute and we have to get a bigger room. And usually 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 people extra in a bigger room doesn't justify a bigger room, really, but then you can't stand. So it's going to be expensive, more expensive for those who come last minute. When we know exactly who's coming and everybody is in, we can find, we can manage the cost. Again, this is an event to serve our people. We're not trying to make a mega profit. So we're just trying to get everything together. So if you consider the $250 that you may be able to pay, I think I did the average on the $195. And you pay the $40 on Monday to do the live session, and you pay the $40 for the Wednesday session. If you do the season pass, you get a little discount. So instead of paying, the boot camp cost plus $80 extra, you get a little discount there. The VIP people, I believe you pay 300 and is it 50? I got to look at my thing here. The VIP cost allows you to have a dinner. You're going to have a meeting with the educator. And on Wednesday, you're going to have VIP seating. We expect about 150 people. If we get this going the way we want to, there'll probably be 150, 200 people in the room. And so the people who are VIP, they get to sit at the front of the room, and they get to bring 2 guests with them to the 7 o'clock presentation. And the guests also get to sit at the front of the room. The VIP people get a little swag bag with some little things in there, not a heck of a lot of stuff, just a couple of things in a swag bag. And I guess the biggest deal is that you get a chance to have some time with the educator that no one else gets, unless they won something in the boot camp. So we will have a dinner, and the VIP people will come to that dinner with the educator.
Okay.
All right. So you'll get to hang out, laugh, casual, ask, stories, whatever, hang out. So
what is considered as a guest?
Not a member. No,
Not a member.
A member of Extreme is not a guest.
So do you have, if the guest attends, do you have to pay for the guest?
No, you're talking on, so
Okay.
the guest is not, so the VIP is not a guest to the boot camp. The VIP is a guest to the Wednesday event. So the guests, you get 2 guests that can sit with you in VIP. So if you want to invite 20 guests, fine. But 2 of your guests can come with you to VIP seating on Wednesday, and your guests don't have to pay the $40 to come, nor do you. So you don't pay $40 on Wednesday. Your guests, your 2 VIP guests don't pay $40 to come either. Okay. And
So,
no
so
guest.
it's only members of the community are required to pay. If you bring, like, my wife is coming.
Right. So what's happening? But your wife is, oh well, we have to go probably think about. I'll get with the planning committee on how to handle the spousal arrangements. We'll figure that one out. That's a good.
Well, okay. Suppose I invite somebody in Jamaica to come who is not a member.
That's fine. So they sit with you in VIP. They sit with you on VIP, and they don't have to pay for that live session in Asia that's coming up because.
Yeah, but that is the VIP program. But if you're just paying the $195.
Okay, so let me clarify. The boot
Yeah.
camp is just 2 days, Saturday and Sunday.
Right. Right.
$195 right now is what it is. Or $250 if people wait till next week. Right? Now, we have a bonus session. Each bonus session costs $40 because the bonus
Right.
session is more education. So
Right.
everybody pays. Guests, everybody pays because we have to have a hotel room. And the educator is going to be dropping more goods, and you get to trade live with the educator. What that means is this. If somebody is confident enough and wants to trade live in their account, conceivably, no guarantees, and there are risks in trading, know your risk. Conceivably, you could come to a New York session or the Asia session, yeah, with a $200 or a $500 or $1,000 on your live account, and you get 1 or 2 trades, and next thing you know, you probably make back your boot camp money because you won a trade or 2. So yeah, you're gonna pay to come to a live session. All right. Now, some people will make money, some people won't. Should everybody come with an aim to make money? Absolutely not, because you might be a beginner, you might not know, be comfortable what you're doing, and you might lose your money. But should everybody trade in their demo account with the trader on the live session? Yes, yes, yes. Everybody must trade in the live session. If you're not sure what you're doing, do it in your demo. If you know what you're doing, do it in your live. You may make some money. Okay, so that's how it's going to be, and that's for Monday, New York session in the morning, 8:30 to about maybe about 10:30, and then we're done. We're gonna be running off to do the TV interview on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Presentation. The members, all members pay to come to the Wednesday. Okay.
Right.
Guests to the 7 o'clock is free. But anybody who is going to stay for training and the Asian session to trade with the trainer and get more training pays $40.
Right. I understand it. Still,
All right.
I don't.
So the
Okay, what I'm
VIP
saying.
people, so let me just finish up to close the circle. So the VIP people, they don't have to pay.
How much do VIP people pay?
I think it's $350.
Okay.
I'm talking.
All right.
Doing this thing here. Let me go into it. All right.
Right.
So, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that there's a VIP package, but what I'm just asking is, all right, say for instance, I bring my wife, and then I have another friend in Jamaica who I am encouraging to come. Do I pay for those 2 individuals?
The spousal I'm going to get with the planning committee on it, and we have to do some bean counting on that. You know, I suppose we can, I mean, we have to think about it. We have to look at it, because I get the spouse, and sometimes the spouse is not doing the business either anyway. I get it. So, you know,
Right.
if you're a VIP and you're bringing your spouse.
No, I'm not talking to VIP. I'm just talking a regular. Because
Oh,
I don't have,
the regular, you mean?
I don't
Yes.
have the time. I don't have the time
Right.
to.
So the regular folks on a Wednesday you're talking.
No. Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, so Monday, anybody who's coming to Monday pays $40.
Right, but okay. So if the guest is coming on Monday, if the guest is coming on Monday.
No. The VIP don't get guests on Monday.
Okay, all right. So
VIP is by themselves on Monday, but on a Wednesday they can bring guests.
okay, but you still don't answer my question.
No, because we still don't have
what
an
do I
answer.
pay for my friend if he is coming for Saturday and Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, all right, good.
Anybody going to the boot camp pays $1 ticket per person.
Okay, good.
All right, so Bridget, another question. So when you say season pass, the season pass is only for the boot camp Saturday and Sunday. No matter what ticket you have, whether it's VIP or season pass, I am paying an extra $40 for the Monday session.
No, season pass means you pay $270 and you have a pass to Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday.
And that $270 is still applicable now.
Right now. Right now.
So
anybody
Saturday,
who does the
Monday, Saturday, Sunday,
Monday, Wednesday,
and Wednesday.
yes.
Okay. The VIP, the difference now with the VIP is that they don't have to get all of what the season passes get, but you have the special option of one-on-one, the little book bag, meeting with the educator, and 2 free guests on the Wednesday.
Right, but you don't have a one-on-one with the educator. It's likely going to be dinner with all the VIPs.
Okay, all right. So
it will be, you know, it could be up to 10 people. I don't know. It will be myself and the educator. Anybody who won a one-on-one with the educator, and anybody who pays VIP.
Okay, so Tuesday is not really a session per se.
No.
I think I'm just getting that now.
Right.
And the Wednesday session is in the evening.
Right.
All right. So I'm interested in the season pass, whether I make it Wednesday or not.
Okay.
But is it that time to understand that? Let's say I take the season pass $270, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday evening. But I don't make it, but you don't make it in person, but you all decide to go ahead with the online trading for Asian session. I would have access to that.
The Asian session is the Asians, you will have access to the after Asian session. The Asian session is an Extreme FX members only session. Yes. So if you are in the room at the boot camp, if you're in the room on Wednesday, we have special permission to stream it. So we will have that, which is usually a members only session. Paid members usually have access to that Asian session. We have permission to be able to stream that in the room. So anybody in the room will get a taste of what we do on our Asian session in our membership.
Okay. So if I renew my membership, I am in that automatically.
That's correct. You renew your membership, and what will happen is that whether you're home or not, you're in the Asian session. And then what we do after the Asia session, we probably will stream that on YouTube on a private link that you can participate in the Q&A. So the people who come from the country, to come to the event on Wednesday, 7 o'clock. When it's finished, 8:30, they probably want to be driving back to the country 8:30 unless they're staying over the night. So that's why we're thinking in case people have to leave and they can't stay till 9, 10, 10:30 at night, they will stream that part. But there's going to always be the set of people who not now past them.
Yeah, we know them. They're upon them ears and nose.
Not now past them, and they will be in the room till till whenever.
It's clear to me now. I just need to go back and reconfirm the Zelle number. Would that be the number that I got the WhatsApp text on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All
right. I'll start it out tonight before I go off.
No problem. Anybody else has a question? Body clear? All right. So let's move on now. So one important key to trading success, life success, any kind of success, we find is self-confidence. And an important key to self-confidence is preparation. And so one of the things that we want to make sure we do for our people, and we will have another session like this with other people who will register this weekend and next weekend. You guys won't have to return to this session. If you see a session like this, well, you won't get the email anyway. And all new registrations will get a session like you're having right now. And so what we want to do is make sure that, here's the thing, the speed of the students is the speed of the class. And so the more students who have some basic things going into the session is the faster we can move through some of the concepts. You understand what I mean? So are we going to go through everything? Yes. But if too many people are stuck on a simple concept, we have to kind of live there for a minute till they get it. But if everybody kind of gets some of the simpler concepts because everybody did a little bit of preparation, we can move through those easier concepts faster. Yes. And that way we can get more done. And if more people understand the baby stuff quickly, it means that there's room for people to begin to ask some other high-level questions that can stretch your learning experience even more. So a lot of the people who are registered for the boot camp, again, the participants decide the direction we go. So a lot of the people who are registered have some exposure for Forex already. So I expect that the level that we will get to towards the end of the day is going to really be beneficial, because we'll really be able to start touching on some complicated things because of the questions you will ask. So if we can get through these 4 things, if you can master these 4 things, even if other people in the room don't master it and they're going a little slower to learn it, the fact that you are comfortable with it means your experience is going to be better, your learning is going to be more solid, and anything that you're hearing in the room is just going to confirm, affirm, and solidify once and for all the base foundation for you, and you will never have a problem again. 80% of traders who fail, they are missing some foundation and they still have gaps in the way they understand the foundation, and they're trying to build complex concepts without a proper foundation. Too many gaps. So we talked about it, and I'm going to share with you now some things that you ought to have to try to master, to be comfortable with, to be aware of, to have some understanding of. You choose the level. You could either have some understanding of it, practice it, whatever, just read on it, even just a brief read on it, just to familiarize yourself, or understand it, or practice it even. Try to understand support and resistance. What is support and resistance? Well, in a trading market, it's just really identifying the swings, the swing highs and the swing lows, right? That's basically it. The swing highs and the swing lows. And if you can identify these, it's going to help you, because a lot of the things that we do in trading requires you to understand this concept of support and resistance. All right. So that's going to be one. The second thing, hold on one second. I see a mistake. I'm just fixing something right here. Let me just fix that real quick. All right. So the second concept, guys, is, what do you think it's going to be? What other thing you think is going to be important to know? Useful to know? Well, I'll tell you. Learn to draw Fibonacci. This is a tool that if you're using our safe trading technology, you don't need, okay, per se. You don't need a lot of these things for our technology, our tech stuff, but it's a concept that will help you if you ever have to trade manually. So if you're not familiar with the Fibonacci rule, I'm going to ask you to do some light reading on it, right? If you're already a trader, I'm going to ask you to practice it, right? So that when we get to these stages and when we're doing some stuff with it, because there will be practice sessions during the class in the review section, you want to be able to follow along nicely, all right? And you want to be able to not be wasting time fumbling around the platform rather than paying attention to the lessons, yeah? So that's going to be powerful for you. And the last thing that is going to be important for you to make sure you understand, and I'm speaking a lot to the people who are already traders. You already know how to trade, but you'll be surprised to know that there are some people who, although they've been trading for years, sometimes they seem to forget some of these basic things, okay? So just shore up yourself with these concepts. It's going to help you at the boot camp. The next one is engulfing patterns. Learn to identify engulfing candles, be them bearish, be it bullish or be it bearish. All right. So that's it. These three things, if you can get to know them, it's going to help you at the boot camp. Now, on the 23rd, when we do the real official meet and greet with the educator, we're going to give you an activity to do. It's going to probably take you an hour to do it, but you're going to have from Tuesday to Saturday to get it done. When you do the activity, we encourage you to meditate on it, because it is self-reflection. And when you know who you are and what you are capable of, you will know how you learn. And so we're going to ask you to do some activities, and you'll find that out on the 23rd. We're also going to give you a few little bit of homework so that when everybody comes on Saturday, it's going to be awesome. So congratulations on you who have registered early. You get more time than anybody else to begin to look at these things and to prepare yourself for what is to come. I'm very, very excited for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is an open event. Anybody from anywhere can come. They simply register and show up, all right, on the event. And oh my goodness, it is 8:10, and I have a call to do. I have got to go. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize it was 8 o'clock. I cannot believe it. So that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much for being here today. Spread the word, and let's get some more people in the boot camp. Bring your friends. This is the Better Life Movement. My name is Bridget, and we are out of here. Our session has ended. Any other questions, please reply to the email. and we will do our best to answer them in the email that sent you this reminder. Thank you all for coming. Have yourself a good night.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Thanks.